Hello everybody and welcome to the Badge and Pal stream. I'm your host Ross, and today we are carrying on with our playthrough of Empire at War as we're playing through the Awakening of the Rebellion mod, which you can download over on the Steam Workshop. And we are in kind of like the mid game of the campaign. We've got ourselves pretty much the Outer Rim under our control. Most of the Outer Rim anyway. There's a couple small holdout planets we need to sort. We've got most of, the Tingle Arm. We've got Mandalore, we've got Mon Cal, a couple really important fortress worlds. And we're going to start kind of pushing in a little bit core work now and actually starting to define our boundaries a bit more. So let's start by turning on all of our tactical data so we get all the info. And unpausing time. So, at the end of the last stream, I had moved our ground forces over the planet of Slusvan, and all I need for that assault is a ship capable of doing orbital bombardments, which I think... yes, the MC-80 can do that, so if we just pull you out of Akbar's fleet for a minute. Once you're down there, we can start taking Slusvan back. So, we are going to start... like I was saying, kind of before the stream really started there, we're going to start reinforcing a lot of our worlds. We're getting decent income. Expenditures aren't too bad either.
Building started.
So we're going to start really throwing in a lot of the shipyards and stuff. We're also going to start trying to build up a couple of support fleets. Akbar's really needed one, and we need to build some more bigger Mon Cals as well. Dodonna is back. He was missing for a little bit. He's now back. Okay. Who do we want on the ground first? Probably the militia teams. Because we're going up against a lot of elite Black Sun infantry platoons. So we're going to want anti-infantry on the ground. We need some more suppression teams on this group actually.
Construction complete.
Hello Jelly, it's 9 PM for you. So you... Why am I putting defence stations on backwards? Because the defence stations, each upgrade you do to them increases your total population cap. So yeah, while it doesn't make economical sense in terms of the number of units that I can put in, I can build, it lets me build more units, so I'll do it. Also means that if the campaign starts to go south and we start losing planets, I've got those defences ready and waiting. I don't need to worry about panic building them.
Can do. Right.
Choose for reinforcement.
So let's bring in our field commander.
Affirmative. I'm here, sir.
See if we can use that U-wing to kind of spot some targets. We'll bring in
Field commander has landed.
some Mon Cals, some Mon Cal commandos. They come with shield generators, which is really cool. There's a mine.
Moving out.
One of you guys go secure that mine. Let's bring in, where is it? There's our artillery.
Roger. Squadron reporting.
Start using that U-wing,
You need us, sir. Ready to roll.
and let's have our militia keep moving out. We need to try and find
Standing by.
where the Black Sun are.
We're going in.
Mining facility destroyed.
Okay, there's a pretty good spot there, which we're going to bring in some APCs.
Course plotted. Enemy forces ahead. For orders.
Found some enemies. Or we found a single... Is he T-posing? No. Oh, we found a flame trooper.
Target confirmed. Roger that.
Right. So, hover tanks, APCs, load up. Let's bring in you guys.
Adjusting Navicomputer. Reporting in. It's as good as gone.
Hover tank acknowledged.
And let's see if we can get down here and capture this point. This point will be... Oh, pull back, that's anti-air. You guys go with them. Let's bring in some more Mon Cals.
Ready for battle, sir.
Swamp speeder reporting.
Hello Jelly, my front lines are fully defensive, or if they're not, I can't afford to purchase the upgrade.
Yes, Commander.
Which is why I'm going for the cheaper upgrades in the back lines.
Hover tank ready.
I have built myself around a couple of key worlds. Examples of them being Mandalore. Mandalore is a key world for us, it's a fortress world. Whatever they've just built, it needs to die.
Ready for battle, sir.
Move over there. And pop smoke. You guys go there. Right, so let's get anti-infantry turrets because we know they have loads of infantry on this planet. APCs, you are better equipped to deal with that than the light... Oh, the light speeders are! To be fair, if the light speeders can move round the fucking corner so they're not shooting into the terrain, that would be fantastic. You guys get down. You need to... Actually, no, you're okay. You're okay. You're okay for now. Let's bring in our X-Wings.
Plotting course.
Or at the very least, one squadron of them. You've got the rest of our Moncal commandos. Drop them. You can use their firepower. And they drop the shield, which is also really nice. You need to shoot that thing because that's a tank and we're not equipped to deal with it. But you really need to avoid whatever that thing is. That's a Canderous tank, I think. It is. Okay, we need to get
Awaiting orders.
you X-Wings in. In fact, actually, what we need as well is some heavy tanks of our own. So we'll get some more Moncals down there. They destroyed that turret I was building. That's not good.
Hover tank is ready for action.
Copy.
X-Wings. They've kind of backed off a little bit. This is going to give us the time to get the tanks down there. These T3Bs. Hey, matey bag, how you doing? Good to see you. Right, militia troops. I kind of ignored you for a little bit. Go start just going around the back, see if you can find anything. And you guys, yeah, go and see if we can capture that position. And I think what we'll do is we'll put a sensor beacon down. What have they got there? That's anti-infantry, pull back.
Reporting.
That's the Canderous tank, which we need the X-Wings to go deal with as well.
Engage.
We've secured a build pad.
Okay, you guys really are more anti-tank vehicles, so we'll need to move the light speeders up. I need to build more of these. I think I only got this one unit in the entire army.
Yes, Commander.
Fall back.
Order received.
We've lost
Oh, you just managed to kill it. Good, right.
Let's do some damage.
We've secured a build
So
pad.
this is a grenade mortar. This thing will wreck infantry. I don't want to send the militia up against that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, mate. He's... Oh, fall back. Fall back. That's anti-air. That's anti-air. That's another mortar unit. As soon as that sensor beacon's online, we'll be able to call in a bombing run. Hopefully they're kind of grouped up somewhere down nearby. I'm kind of hoping like here. We've fought over this planet a few times. There is a good holding point here for them.
Construction complete.
Yep. Excellent. Right. Gold Squadron. That's the target.
Computers locked on target.
Let's see how effective they are.
I've got my approach vector.
Construction complete.
Come on. Good hits. That bunker turret is nearly down, but this will let us see their base layout as well. Okay, cantina there, that's their main structure, and then they've got that factory there. Which, to be honest, not too bad. If we call in another piece of artillery...
On my way, sir. Standing by.
X-Wing, I'm going to do an experiment, right? You're really bad for just flying off and attacking anything. If I give you the guard option, I want to see if you do eventually get pulled away, that you come back here, because you should. You're told to guard this position. Couple of little dogs coming out to get us. They should be dealt with fairly quickly.
Avoiding fire.
Yeah. One anti-tank round and they were annihilated. If the Black Sun want to trickle their forces down at me like this, I'm happy to do that.
Bombardment available.
Yeah, Y-wings are incredibly slow. I think if you get, if you use, say you use like Akbar for example, as your orbital support platform,
Bombardment
I think you get B-wings, which are slightly faster. Because I know that the Empire do get TIE Punishers, which is kind of like the upgraded version of the TIE Bomber if Vader's in orbit.
Copy.
So I think Akbar's the same. But yeah, the fact that they're so slow really is asking just to be shot down.
Torpedo launcher reports ready.
Right, let's grab all our Moncal commandos and push for this landing zone.
Location.
That way, if we do lose any forces in our next assault, we can very quickly replace them. In fact, let's move
Have all day, son.
everybody except for the artillery. The artillery, I want you at the back of the column,
Secured a landing zone.
and I want you deployed, because you should be in range. You are in range. Excellent. You should
All torpedoes ready.
basically shell anything at this point, because you can see just about everything. And what this means is if we come back to defend this planet at a later date, this sensor beacon will at the very least let us see what they're landing. In fact, you guys
Awaiting your orders.
grab that. We'll come on.
Yes,
There we
Commander.
go. Grab that position. We'll put a turret on it. El Poncho. Ross hates the RSPCA.
We've
Confirmed.
secured a build pad.
I hate dogs that try and eat my troops.
Bombing run.
I'm not afraid to say it. The Jericho Siren, what was that again? It's been a long day for me and I'm struggling to remember what that is.
Assistance.
You mean like the EMP bomb that they dropped? Because I remember that was an
Ready for
arc.
action.
But I agree with you, Matey Big, that the Y-Wings should at the very least fly a little quicker than that. But I understand for balance points, it's if you're in a multiplayer game and they just come flying across the screen, you're going to have bad times.
Ready to deliver.
Whereas if you at the very least have some time to react to it, it makes the game a little fairer.
Just point me in the right direction, sir.
I think we've taken out most of their forces now, to be honest.
Secured a build pad.
Let's get an anti-infantry turret there.
On my way.
Let's get big turret there.
All proton torpedoes are
Artillery,
down.
you can move so you can shoot the cantina.
Lights on green.
Tanks, move up.
Construction complete. Turret.
We'll put an AA gun here because there's usually a bombing run that comes this way. I mean, like that, I did it to them. Any invading force would do it to me because this is where I would choose to hold. It's
Copy.
a defensible point.
Ready.
Construction
Going
complete.
in.
Take cover.
Now we need to be careful because I know that they've got a lot of turrets around here. Some of which I think do shred infantry pretty quickly. Yeah, there we go, fall back.
Torpedo launcher ready.
Artillery,
Torpedo is online and waiting.
your time has come.
Torpedo launcher is online.
Yeah, look, see, we lost a whole squad there, I think.
Fight.
Oh no, we didn't, we didn't. One of you has a sensor ping, I know this. Where are you? I thought one of you did. Oh no, it was the Spec Ops forces had it. It was the Spec Ops. Right, okay.
Where am I needed?
Moncal's in front. You've got your shield ability, so you can pop that for a split
Torpedo
second.
launcher reports ready.
And I will prioritise the artillery onto the turret that's shooting you. Right, tanks, move up. And assist. APCs, there is medical duties to attend to.
Attack tank ready.
And then you guys can just start like marching forward and shooting anything.
Ready, sir.
This group go down here. Oh, pull back. That's an anti-tank one.
Bombardment.
It's overkill, I know.
Turret constructing. conquered.
During the second assault on Geonosis. Oh, yeah,
Complete.
yeah.
Corruption has been removed.
I remember that.
Constructing.
We have a mission. Capture Roche and we'll get 5 ETI light cruisers. I know just the Admiral for that. Now, that fleet's concerning me. There's no point in sending a Bothan spy because we'll never get to see what's in the Roche asteroid belt, so we might just need to go for it.
Reporting.
So Dodonna, you're going to see if you can get the Rebellion a couple cruisers.
General Dodonna.
Why
moving out.
are you flying through the wheel? Because there's no space station at the wheel. That's why he's doing it. The game is realised that there's no space station there. There's no fleet there apparently because we would have been stopped if there was. And they're sending us to the Roche asteroid belt, which looks like there's only one starship there.
Tactical battle imminent.
Is that really all they've got? A single frigate? If that's the case, right, we quickly take the Roche asteroid belt. Yeah, they do. They've only got one frigate. Right, okay. Give me an assault frigate for the sensors. To be fair, the sensors could be better. Give me a Moncal.
We've located the enemy.
There he is.
Coming around.
Bring in our alliances.
My way. All friends attack.
Everybody. Guns focus on him. Fire ion torpedoes so that way if he does try and hyperspace out, his engines will be fried.
Victory is ours.
That might be the easiest mission we've done yet.
Mission log up.
And there we go, 5 ETA cruisers, which I'm gonna send to Akbar. Because Akbar, I don't think has any light support craft.
Underway.
Construction complete.
So we've done that. Production facilities, build a medium rebel factory. We'll get 3 Alliance Army support platoons. Where was I going to build that again? I decided to build that somewhere. Rothana's already got one. It wasn't Utapau, because we can't build it there. Can't do it. Bespin. Where was it? Or did I not start that? I don't think I started that mission actually. Yeah, I never started that, I don't think. Okay. So if we build a light factory, I think down here is probably a good idea because we don't have... we don't have any defences down here that can... Well, any construction for tanks down here that's medium. The closest one is Rothana. I just need to find a place that can do it. I think it's probably Slisvan. Yeah, it's probably going to be there that we do it, so we're going to need to wait. We might not make it. Yeah, I am going to grab the wheel, guys, don't worry. I'm just looking at... I was just looking at the mission board.
Constructing.
Actually, no.
Boarding cancelled.
The wheel's more important. Leave the Roche asteroid belt just now. We can take that back.
Construction complete.
They've built a station. They've learnt.
Tactical battle.
And they have a ship in orbit. Yeah, mate, imagine being the crew of that tiny frigate. Not even that. Imagine being the pirates that are on board that frigate, right? Not even a crew. Not even like an organised crew that could maybe in some way respond to that. They're just pirates. Half of them are going to hear this, like a rebel fleet's just come out of hyperspace and think it's a
You'll
joke.
lead the Alliance to victory.
This map's fantastic
Choose your reinforcements.
for this sort of
There they are.
fight.
Taking focal ordnance.
Because like capital ships are funneled through this one little opening because of this debris field here. Right, we always have our Liberty take the front. Dodonna, you're perfectly fine there, thank you. And we'll have our bulk cruisers there to kind of
Reinforcements.
guard him.
Moving out. Heading out.
We've got them on the run.
And they're retreating. That's fine. Don't need to risk fighting them. So now the whale is interesting because not only does it give us a really big input to our economy, the input from this sector is random because it's all based around this casino called the Wheel, which is kind of what you see there.
Building
But
started.
it's also now going to act as the gateway to Mandalore. So Mandalore now has a bit of a buffer zone. And if we keep this fleet here, it means that not only do they have to get through the Wheel, they have to get through the fleet before they can get to Mandalore. That being said, I am still going to keep digging at Mandalore.
Mission log updated.
Mission logs been updated. What have we got?
Construction.
Rescue Kyle Katarn. That's right. Oh, that's not where I want to go. I don't want to go there. So Jaeger Minor is this planet here, and I'm 100% certain this is where the Empire are building Super Star Destroyers in this playthrough. Fairly certain.
Over there. Proceeding to location. Moving ahead.
Just give me a couple of them.
Production.
Okay, it's mainly infantry. We can take that. There is a Black Sun commander, which means they're going to have air power. But then we will have air power of our own. That'll be those. Yeah, that's those 80 cruisers. I think we just go for this, to be honest.
Invasion commencing.
Because if I remember right, the locals are on our side. Ellie Jelly, I can't take Essien because every time I invade the planet, the mod crashes. So I'm going to have to basically just leave it for now and come back to it with just like a huge infantry force or something and just auto-resolve the battle. And whenever you do auto-resolve, you always take way more casualties than you should. So that's why I'm not doing it just now, because every unit counts at this point in the game. So Essien will be taken eventually, just not right now.
The enemy is approaching. I copy.
Because I don't think you guys want to sit there and watch me
Our
reload a
base is
mod
under attack.
for the rest of the
Choose
evening.
your reinforcements.
Right, bring in the Force Commander.
Destination is known.
Yeah, see, they'll have defences from the last time they were here. The locals are not going to achieve much. They're going to have mainly infantry,
Turret
which we can deal
Ready
with.
for orders.
You know what, yeah, you can fuck off and do whatever you like, I don't care.
Reporting in.
Yeah, shoot that. Flame Troopers, yeah. Right, let's get down some Moncal Commandos. They worked quite well last time. We'll get a suppression team.
Right away.
We'll bring in an artillery unit. They are always handy.
Ready for command. Open fire.
Their air power should start coming at us fairly soon.
Spreading out. I await your instructions. Cover.
Deploy the artillery. You should start firing at something. Yeah, here they come. Right. They do have some armour, so we're going to bring in our own heavy armour. Rest of our infantry squads are still dropping. We're still dropping in those lats. Come on, transport, shoot it. There we go. There's those blasted dogs again. Let me see now. Looks like they're rushing the landing zone.
Attack that target.
unit.
And it's all infantry, that's the thing, it is all infantry, so we need to bring in our own infantry. Suppression teams are going to be pretty crucial here. Not only will they slow them down, so like these flame trooper guys have to get in real close.
Yes, sir.
They're probably the best thing we have to kill them other than these little land speeders. And I do kind of want to save space for Squadron X-Wing so I can send them up here, spot the base and call in bombing runs. Remember, they're not just aggressive dogs, right? These are dogs that were trained to kill Jedi. So I think heavy military grade weaponry is perfectly acceptable. You know? Just look at how much damage a Jedi can do to any force. And you can totally understand turning a turbo laser on a dog. Now, I always forget that their elite units can cloak. There's that thing. So let's bring in the X-Wings now. Because for some reason they'll drop in a transport. The transport will shoot it. And then if it's not dead from that, the X-Wings will engage it. And the X-Wings should wing, because they are far superior to this, whatever this is. Okay, so that's where we're bombing runs going. So let's have our X-Wings just kind of fly and sit over the ocean for a bit. Like, see, there's another guy that must have stealthed his way in. The artillery needs to be shooting that. Like, a lot faster than it currently is. Come on now. One more shot. There we go. Because that thing, I think, was an anti-infantry turret. Good dogs get treats, bad dogs get artillery strike. They do. They do. Spay and neuter your dogs, kids.
Form up.
Right, let's speed up time so we can get our bombing run online. Bombing run's going to come in there because I know they're kind of gathered about there.
Bombing run available.
We'll use one X-Wing and we'll have him lock his S-foil so he's faster. And then he's immediately going to go fly out back over the ocean because I know they've got AA up here.
Keep going.
They've moved. They all moved. God damn it! Where have they moved to?
This way.
Spot the base.
Over there.
They're here. Right, okay.
We're going
Fly out over this way. Don't follow me. Don't follow me. Now what I learnt is you can actually press C on these guys to get the controllable camera.
Closing on target.
Still, it's funny about looking behind them though. That's the only thing. They've really went for the mortars. Right, I think we can start pushing out a little bit.
Ready to deliver.
At the very least we can start pushing for this landing zone. And I think I'm going to bring in the medical trucks. So our infantry have weathered the storm today. They deserve some back there. You guys just form up there.
Hover tank is ready for action.
I'll move the artillery up as well. Don't want to leave that there.
Field pad.
Ready for
And
command.
you guys, that is what you know. What are you shooting at now? The bunker turret, right? Okay. Get out of its line of sight. Away from it. That's the thing that you want to shoot. Is that skiff? You should keep tearing that apart. Everybody else, spread out. Take the landing zone. You stop.
Hover tank ready. Going in.
And APC's get in there and start healing people. Nope. No. We're not ping out of there. No. Run away. Run away. This squad here, pull back to capture this structure point.
Land cannon shot.
God damn it. Artillery, can you hit that from here so he can't shoot you back?
We've secured a build pad. Bombardment available.
I will call in a bombardment on it if I have to, but I'd rather not. Right, X-Wings. I've got bombardment ready. Let's see where the base is. Okay, that's not going to produce any units. That's producing units. So one of the things I do kind of like about this mod is that bombardments don't just immediately destroy your base anymore. Like, it takes a couple hits. And I like that, because there's nothing worse than just having the AI drop a bombardment on your base and that's the end of it.
Order received. Proceeding.
This squad here,
Yes, sir.
this militia squad, who don't even have shield generators like the Moncals do, they have been solely weathering the fire from that large bunker turret.
Torpedo launcher is online.
You can shoot them, right? You will, you'll just take a time to reload.
Hover tank acknowledged.
Yeah, there it is. Right.
We've
Okay,
secured
that's...
a build pad.
All weapons loaded.
You should be okay against that. Because it's more designed to deal with infantry. You'll have the armour to kind of withstand that for a minute. To be fair, I can always move the artillery to help as well.
Turret constructing.
Confirmed. Engines primed and ready.
There it is.
Construction complete.
X-Wings, how are you doing? Rockets are reloaded, going for another run.
Attacking. Right away.
I think they've got AA down here, so I don't want to stray too far. What are you doing? No.
Roger.
What can we do?
You're determined to die on this mission, aren't you? Right.
What is it?
If I get
Ready. Affirmative.
you lot to start moving
Fall out, troops.
this way, I know there's a bunker turret there.
Turret constructing.
We'll
We've
put AA
secured
down
a
here.
build pad.
Ready to help. Acknowledged.
This is another planet we have fought over several times now. Yeah, look, they've put in our bunker turret there.
Construction complete.
Reporting. Moving out.
Bombing run available.
Targeting.
You know what? Just yeah, keep doing attack runs. Where are you're the 4 squads I
Let's
sent
move
out.
Following your lead. Let's go.
You are the volunteers. They absolutely did not volunteer for the mission I'm about to send you on, but you're going anyway.
Keep going.
All right, men. Take cover.
Orders. Gold Squadron commencing attack. Yes, sir.
Okay, that base is down.
Gold
Firing.
Squadron commencing attack.
Yeah, look, there's an AA turret. Not a very good one though.
Where we headed, sir?
I'm with
Effective bombing run. Happy with that.
you. Yes, Commander. It's as good as gone.
Right, let's get.
Ready for battle, sir. I'm going in.
No.
Reinforcements
Ready
cancelled.
for action.
Move you up.
In range.
On my way, sir. We will fight.
You guys have got a shield generator, right? We call another artillery unit.
Capacity.
Spread out. Don't move any further because I've got line of sight. That's what I wanted. Start shelling the turret.
All crews have torpedoes accounted for, sir.
Ready.
And what we'll do, we'll also call in the X-Wings to give you a hand.
Fire at will.
That, okay, is that their AA? I'm never sure with the Black Sun what their actual AA units
Heading
are.
out.
But clearly it's that thing.
Ready to deliver.
pull these heavy tanks down. These will be quite good at cracking open these
Ready, sir. Going there now. Moving
these
to that
turrets.
location.
All lights are green.
And of course, the wounded one takes point.
We have to
Torpedo launcher ready.
squad
Right,
reporting.
X-wings.
All out.
There's your target.
Torpedo
Why would you move there?
Ready for command, sir. Men cannons charged. Rolling into patrol.
Standing by. Let's move out.
Right, X-wings pull back. Did I lose those Moncars? No, I didn't. That's fine.
Let's go.
Attack tank ready. Your wish is my command.
So what I'm thinking is we'll probably get one of the big flat guns there. Let's grab another unit
Secured a build
just to
pad.
run over here and help with this.
Turret
Yes, sir. On
constructing.
my way.
You guys don't need to crouch anymore.
I don't have all day, son. We have fucking hit in my sight. Perimeter established.
Construction complete.
So we want to have as much of this kind of built as we
Turret
can.
constructing. Turret constructing. Turret
Where do you need
constructing.
assistance? Certainly.
Construction complete. We've secured a build pad.
What can we do?
Construction complete. Construction
You guys go and grab these points here.
Can do.
Ready to
We've
deliver.
secured a build pad. Turret constructing.
Let's get an anti-infantry turret there. Let's get a anti-vehicle turret there.
Lights are green. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get
And then take down that. And I think those turrets we could grab if we ever have to defend this planet. With whatever garrison we have. This is absolute overkill.
this battle is ours.
Absolute overkill. Could you imagine being the gunners on like that Moncal in space going, wait, hold on, we're unloading all these shells because of one squad? And Akbar sitting there going, they need to die.
Building started. Tactical battle.
Hypori is under attack. I knew they were coming eventually. That is an ace pilot, an Imperial 2, 5 Imperial 1s that have got upgraded starfighters, and 5 gladiators. That is one hell of a fleet. There's the Executor. That's uncomfortable. So I think what we do is we get Akbar, right? We will play this battle out. We'll get Akbar to go to Ordubana, Falleen, Intersection 2. That will give the Empire a choice. The Executor can either go after Akbar or after Bothwell, which I think is where they're planning to go. Now if they come to Bothwell, they've got a defence fleet to get through, and they've also got an ion cannon to fight under. Hypori they don't. Hypori's got very little in the way of ground defences. To be fair, Hypori doesn't give me much of a boost. Hypori is much more of a Black Sun planet. Like you kind of want gun for as them, because I think the Black Sun can build battle droids. But it looks like they've brought in mainly the gladiators to start. There's only 3 Star Destroyers on the map.
IPV reporting.
Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, they've brought in gladiators. If we can maybe take out the ace pilot,
Reinforcements.
that will certainly help the. That will most certainly help whatever attack comes next. So we need to take out not only the starfighters but also the carrier. You can take out the command ship. So here's what we're going to do. The bombers are going to try and hit. In fact, everybody's going to go for that command ship. They're going to strike at the hangar bay first of all, with the exception of the Nebulon B, which is going to hold position.
A-wing squadron
The Marauders, which are going to hold their positions, and the Corellian corvettes.
Armed and ready.
You guys are going to form a defensive ring around the station. The station is going to target the first gladiator to come out of there, and the A-wings are going to start jamming missiles, you especially.
Weapons charged.
weapons ready.
Right, A-wings are going to break off and go after the starfighters that are there. B-Wings. Switch to Ions. X-Wings will micro you once you've done your attack. You guys are going to shoot at that gladiator and you're going to overload your guns. Any gladiator we take out the fight now, we don't need to fight later on. Okay, and there it is. So X-Wings, go after any starfighters, just try and break them up a little bit. All of our bombers are going to try and focus on that capital ship. Okay, that's one gladiator down. Guys, switch fire. A-Wings, I need you in there somewhere. Right, okay, the shield's down on that. Start shooting on that command ship. We need to take out this ace pilot. I'm not sure they get him back if we do this, so... They have annihilated our little defense fleet. Everybody after him. A-Wings, there is one A-Wing squadron there. Jam those missiles. He's just about down, come on. You can kill the Executor. I've done it twice now in this campaign. They keep rebuilding it. Bombers, go for this gladiator. Let's just make sure we get that kill. The Star Destroyers, we won't worry too much about. The gladiators, they'll have those missiles that can penetrate our Moncal shields. And that's where our issues are going to come from. Let's focus down this guy here. Yeah, they have just annihilated any starfighters we had. I'm really hoping that by taking out the command ship, the starfighters don't count as him still being alive. But I have a funny feeling it does. You guys go after him. All we can do now is hope that we maybe get another gladiator out of them. Now that our station shields have come down, they're going to start shredding through us with these Star Destroyers. You destroy the Executor by using a huge amount of X-Wings. X-Wings in this mod have proton torpedoes. They don't fire as often as Y-Wings do for those proton torpedoes, but they do still fire. So what you do is you focus down its hangar bay, you focus down any starfighters that it deploys, and then you have all of your X-Wings and start attacking it. You have your bombers coming after that. So as soon as the hangars are down and any like TIE fighters have been destroyed, you know what, let's just auto-resolve this. Yeah, after the defensive TIE fighters have been taken down, then you bring in all your Y-Wings, your B-Wings, and you just send fighters. We did kill him. We did get him. Yeah, you just send starfighters at him. See, all that is now is... Did we get one of the Star Destroyers? No, we didn't. We must have moved it. I don't think we got killed one of them. We definitely got 3 gladiators. No, I want to leave that fleet there. That's a deterrent for them. It's not a great deterrent, but it's a deterrent.
Corruption has been removed.
And Akbar, move the artillery out of you.
Tactical battle
Nope.
imminent.
Dathomir is under attack now. God, see, this is why I was reinforcing ground planets. We dug into this world, right? This is why I hate the Black Sun. Basically, yeah, just send hundreds of starfighters at it.
Enemy unit sighted.
What are you hitting? Oh, right, okay, yeah, they're transports. We did not dig in on this world. Because now I remember, we we took this world in a raid.
Airspeeder ready.
That's right. Which means a lot of the turrets are going to be anti-vehicle.
Copy.
We've
Ready to pull
secured
the ears
a
up a
build
gun
pad.
dark, sir.
Reporting. Right.
But I know that they are going to have to go through. There's locals, I think.
Secured a build
Although I think they might be on their side. I think the local, the Night Sisters, I think they're going to be on the Black Sun side.
We've secured a build pad.
Yes, Commander. Got it.
Shoot the flamethrower, dude. Jesus. Yeah, this is going to be rough.
Ready. Moving out.
Construction complete.
And I'm out of money.
Heading out.
No, stop moving, stop moving. Everybody take cover. You need to take out the flame troopers. They are the biggest threat. They've got a sniper somewhere, I can hear him shooting. It's probably back here somewhere.
Combat speeder reporting for duty.
Yeah, that's it. We'll fight under the turrets. That's what we'll do. See if we can't draw them over here.
Ready to launch, Commander. Copy, sir. Changing course to acquired target. Combat speeder ready.
Spreading out.
No speeder here, sir. Beginning attack pattern beta.
I'm going to have to deal with the Black Sun because I'm not having them constantly raiding me all the time. This is irritating. Night Sisters are neutral, apparently. Would I take the planet where I get Jedi from? I think that is Ilum, and that's only like the other. No, I don't think Ilum's in this actually.
Airspeeder moving out.
I'm going to have to check. I do know that you can get Jedi in this mod. Where you get them from, I'm not sure. I'm not sure either how effective they are. There he is. That'll be him.
Changing course to acquired target.
Can you just like fly around and please?
Beginning attack pattern beta. Airspeeder ready. Setting course correction.
The airspeeder is at the very least serving as a distraction. Yeah, you really need to take them out because they've got like suppression guns. And I think that's game just about.
We may lose this battle, but we'll win.
System lost.
Okay, we need to move you there just to blockade them so they can't build any starships there. Yeah, it's Ilum, I think. Ilum, yeah. Rebel Alliance get a Jedi Temple. See, it's a long way from any of our lines. Closest place being Moonalist, and then there's a lot to go through there. It's going to be a while before we get Jedi. So yeah, we're going to put Akbar as fleet lead. We're going to move our ground forces back
Adjusting course.
to Mustafar. Sorry, Hoth, not Mustafar, Hoth. Yeah, look, there's the ground forces. There's an opportunity here. The Executor has moved away from Intersection 1. Intersection 2 is where those gladiators have went to. Probably the rest of those Star Destroyers and their ground forces are there. If we're fast enough, we can move this fleet, take out that Star Destroyer, maybe intercept their
Construction complete.
I'm on my way.
their ground forces.
T2B over.
If we don't intercept them, if we get there, knock out this Star Destroyer, and then
Construction complete.
nothing comes, we'll just send the fleet right back to Bothwell. Yeah, look, the stack went down. They've moved something. Let me catch them out.
Tactical battle
Let me catch.
imminent.
Please let me catch them out. I didn't set a fleet lead, so this is going to be one hell of a deployment. You know what? Not too bad. That is a lot of support ships. We've got our heroes, which really need to be in the back line.
I'm picking up a lot of comlink chatter.
Actually, a fair bit of
Send reinforcements.
fighter support.
Y-wing here.
Although there's a couple paid for units. Right, what are you guys? You guys are new because I've never had the Liberator in battle.
Enemies incoming.
So you guys are, what are you, R41s or Tuscans? You're Toscans. You're really shitty bombers. And you guys are super fighters. So let's see if you live up to your name. X-Wings, go and fight. A-Wings, join them.
Locking on.
Form up.
Y-Wings, you're going to Ion Cannon, and you're going to go for the engines. I don't want them getting away.
We've got them on the run.
No! Stay and fight.
Awaiting orders.
See, they've got 3 engine bays. Even if, like, we were to get there, they were getting away. So we'll wait a second, see if we catch their ground forces out. And
Construction complete.
it looks like Akbar's got a big fight on his hands. Oh, that's the thing I was doing. I know Akbar's en route, right?
Tactical battle imminent.
Yeah, spec forces were getting trained, and they were all going to be meeting up at Cali, which is where Lieutenant Page, who's a new hero we bought last time, Han Solo and Chewie, and a couple other of our special forces are, and I think we might do some raids up here. But first, Akbar's got... Oh nice, they've got some ground troops in orbit. Let's see if we can't knock out some ships at Ordubana.
Inbound.
Okay, so they've got a level 1 Golem platform that's not too scary.
Is at your command.
They've got 2 Star Destroyers.
Choose your
They've got a now the Lancers are a concern because the Lancers, they're really good at taking out our starfighters, so they're going to be a kind of a priority. They've got a couple of Gazontis, and then they've got these missiles, these broadsides, which we haven't seen in a while.
I am with you.
And they've got a couple of Mandalorian Fang fighters.
Awaiting orders.
So we want to draw them out. We want to draw them towards us. Let's not bring in the Dauntless. We only have one of them. Let's bring in all the X-Wings as we usually do as fleet. It takes ages.
Reinforcements en route. 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 Reinforcements en route.
Come on.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
In case you're curious, Mehibig, that is what you need to take down the Executor. That there. And those bombers that are in there, but that there. We'll get the A-Wing squadron and we'll see if we can tease them out. Get them to come and fight us for a minute. Because if we go to them, we're going to have to fight them under the guns of the station. I don't want to do that. I want them to come towards me, where it's a bit more of an even fight. So the hope is that if these A-Wings just kind of fly around long enough, we'll be able to pull the starfighters out.
Copy.
And then if the starfighters start taking casualties, there we go. There we go.
Heading out.
No. Okay, those missiles ran out of fuel.
Call out. Let's move out.
Right, let's actually like fully commit, right?
Go. Keep going. Confirm.
Jam the missiles. Come on. Your missiles have done nothing, you're going to have to shoot me now. Come and fight me. They are not having it. Right, Akbar.
Reporting for duty.
I know you've got an insane range on a couple of your guns. See if you can start shelling them and if that's enough to get them to come out and play.
Beware of traps.
Because they'll have two options. They can either sit there and be shelled by Akbar, or they can come and fight me. There we go. I mean, he's shooting at a tiny Gazonti that he's never ever going to hit. Like. But it's enough to piss them off, right.
Copy.
So,
I copy.
X-Wings
Fire.
get stuck in, A-Wings get stuck in as well.
Copy.
Bombers, I know I don't have many of you, but your target is those Lancers.
Torpedoes armed.
B-Wings, you're going to join them. And then we're going to bring in
Break to point
a couple of
35.
capital
Then
ships.
follow me.
We're going to bring in our own Star Destroyer, and we're going to bring it in behind Akbar.
Moving to coordinates.
And we are getting a little low on our pot cap, so Akbar, I'm pretty certain, can chew through most of this. He's tanky. MC-80s are... they're all-rounders. A Dreadnought might be good to take some damage, although if we clear through their fighters fast enough with the Carillion Corvettes helping the X-Wings, we can use the X-Wings to start taking down larger ships. No, we're going to bring in the MC-80, the Justice. That will help with the
Maximum unit capacity.
little cruisers. It should be a bit more accurate on them. It will also come with a fair fighter complement too.
Reporting. Open fire. Copy.
Jam any missiles.
I copy. I should be there any moment now.
Yes, sir. Yes, Commander.
Right, fighters just hunt targets. That's what I want to do. Hunting.
Weapons charged.
Right, Akbar, I'm actually going to start assigning new targets. So, you're going to shoot at that Lancer. The Star Destroyer is going to start circling around. Justice. I want you targeting one of those back Lancers. Akbar, now that they're kind of getting in range, fire on that Gladiator. Bombers, I think you just nailed your target. You did. Cool. Go for this guy now. Star Destroyer, you should be able to hit him. What is that pathing? Just go there. Yeah, that's it. I can't rebuild the Star Destroyer, so I don't want to lose it. Start focusing down that Gladiator. Star Destroyer should be able to take out the Lancers fairly easily. Right. Y-Wings, start going for those broadside cruisers. Akbar, you can start firing at them as well once that Gladiator's down. Because they're piercing your shields right now. I think we're doing okay in the fighter battle. Right, Akbar, your task now is dealing with those Star Destroyers. Well, I'm sure I tasked you to kill them. You can shoot them.
I can't see this guy. Stay tight to your wingman.
Awaiting your command.
Come on. You should be wrecking that.
We've got them on course.
Akbar, can you do what the Star Destroyer fails to do? And just very quickly take that out for me, please. It'll take you like 2 turbo. There we go. Right, now deal with the rest of the damage to that. Right, Justice, start firing at that Star Destroyer. Our Star Destroyer will move to assist. It should be in range. It is. We've lost our B-Wing squadron, the one and only B-Wing squadron we had, but that's okay. It was a free unit. I think we've lost a couple of X-Wings as well. And we're also going to bring in... there's a couple of stragglers out this way. So we're going to bring in one of those new 80 cruisers. To kind of try and hunt them down.
with you.
Akbar is so goddamn tanky. It is insane. Your job is to destroy those transports, which you are really good at. I think that's their artillery unit. And I notice there's another one down here.
All power to the engine.
Akbar. All fire on the launch phase. Concentrate all fire to that target.
Now, unlike the base game, that ability only works on Akbar. He basically tells his own ship just to like overload the guns. Y-Wings, you guys can start going for the shield generator on the golem platform.
Ready for action.
No, go for... Don't shoot that. Hold on. Pause. Shoot the sentinel.
Ready to fire.
There's troops in there.
Form up. Fire. Form up. Countering resistance.
And I think... Okay, you're like really struggling to do that, aren't you? Give me
Ready for orders.
a couple squadrons of X-Wings.
Let's go. Keep going.
And again,
This way.
you're really hard to click on because you are so tiny.
Reporting in.
Both Star Destroyers are down. They're going on retreat.
I am ready for your orders.
Maybe big no. Akbar was only taking on 2 ISDs. So in this mod, one of the missions you can get as the rebels is a mission to go and destroy a Imperial shipyard. If you do that mission successfully, the reward is often, it's not always, but is often that you capture one of the Star Destroyers that was there. So that Star Destroyer you seen was mine. So if we look at the fleet very quickly, I actually have a Rebel Star Destroyer in my fleet, which is awesome. And Ellie Jelly, it's only a war crime if it's part of the Geneva Convention by our standards, and I don't think the Rebellion ever signed that. So no, I think we get away with that. Right. I'm really curious as to what they've actually got sitting at Intersection 1, so let's get a Bothan Spy. And I always forget we can make Bothan platoons, which I'm gonna do because it's
recruiting soldiers.
tempting. Let's keep digging in.
Building under construction.
I think I'm probably going to fail that mission to
This way.
build a medium factory. That's okay.
T2B over. Need something destroyed?
Right, Falleen has got a couple Star Destroyers there. I reckon we could probably deal with that with Akbar. In fact, the droids can probably have a quick look. Toydaria, the Executor, has moved. Intersection 2 looks like a pretty easy attack.
Construction.
Kashyyyk, how are you looking? Kashyyyk, we could actually give you a couple extra defences. Intersection 1. That's it. Right, okay. Akbar, we've got a job for you. Leave Order just now.
Orders.
An enemy fleet has interrupted production at Alloin. Fantastic. Great, guys.
Imminent.
Incoming!
Choose your reinforcements.
So once again, I'm bringing all the X-Wings.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Because it is an
Reinforcements en route.
overly effective strategy.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
What do you suggest?
And we're just going to start moving Akbar up a little bit. So they've got an ISD-1, which is this one here. They've got an ISD-2, and you can tell the difference visually. The ISD-2s are darker for some reason in the mod. They've got a couple of gladiators which are going to be our primary targets because they will actually deal a lot of damage to Akbar. They can pierce his shields.
Ready for command.
Your orders?
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
I think we'll probably do the same lineup again. I think it worked quite well last time. The Star Destroyer, the Justice, and I think we'll manage to squeeze in an Anti-Cruiser this time. But I think what we'll probably do is we'll squeeze in a Carillion Corvette because that'll be a bit better at taking out all these starfighters.
Bombers at the ready. Flight systems engaged.
And what we're looking to do is get them to come at us again.
You calling for me, sir?
A-Wing Squadron reporting.
Ready. And excellent.
Keep moving up, Akbar. Exactly, yeah. If Alderaan's gone and they sign some law on Alderaan, then that law is gone. Unless it was like ever recognised in the Senate, which by the sounds of it the Empire didn't. Okay, sit there. That'll eventually piss them off. And they'll have to come to us. While they're doing that, let's bring in... That is a power couple right there. The Star Destroyer and Akbar together.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Bring the Justice in on the right side, because the right side's going to be a bit heavier, I think.
Heading out. Standing by.
Do I need to move Akbar forward just a tiny bit? Ever so slightly. There we go. He's got a few more guns in range now. And again, hope is this will eventually piss them off and make them come fight me.
Destroyer bombers reporting in.
Got all our bombers over on the right hand side. Our X-Wings are ready to go. I think we've got like 31 squads of X-Wings. Is this it? They're going to come fight me now? No. Speed it up, see how long it takes them to... There it is. There it is. X-Wings, go do what you do best. A-Wings, your target is the bombers because you can jam their missiles. All those ones are dead TIE fighters. No. Behave. Right. Y-Wings. Your main task is the shield generators on that ISD-2 because it's got the upgrade to firepower. Where'd the B-Wing go? B-Wing. Your job is actually going to be to take out the hangar bay on that ISD-2. Akbar, you're to sit and tank that damage just now. X-Wings, you are just going to shoot anything in your way. And Akbar, your job is now to start dealing damage to those gladiators. As soon as they're in range, we'll have the ISD open up on them as well, and we'll move the Justice up a little bit to support. They've got bombers behind us, that needs to be dealt with very quickly. In fact, you guys need to go deal with that. Right, Akbar, take down those missile launchers. Hold position. Hold position. There's a lot of bombers in and around us right now. Okay, ISD. Open fire on the other ISD. Justice should still be targeting it, but just to make sure. Ira's at least taking out the missiles on there, so let's see if we can get that ISD out of here. The B-Wing doesn't let me choose that as an option, god damn it. Akbar, I want you boosting your shield power as soon as that is an option for you. There you go.
I am ready for your orders.
Right. X-Wings. See, there's still so many TIE fighters. Look at the little Gazonti! Right in the middle of all this. That's like a transport. What is it? What is the captain of that ship thinking?
What do you suggest? Ready.
Change fire. You start firing on them. You start doing some work onto that ISD. I'm surprised that there was, like, the TIE fighters have kind of held out for so long. Right, I don't want the Star Destroyer getting too far out of position because the AI was actually smart and took out one of the shield generators on that ship. Okay, we've nearly lost the Gladiator. So Akbar, switch target to the ISD. We'll have our ISD finish off the Gladiator you've nearly killed. I don't know why he needs to move. Just shoot the thing. Don't move. You are in range. The X-Wings should be... yeah, they're working through that one. Right. Now fire at the other one that you were working on a second ago. Akbar's shields still haven't come down and he was tanking so much damage. Go for the heavy guns. Dog or cat, LA Jelly? I would lean more to dog. I'm not a fan of either, but I would say I'd pick a dog over a cat. Yeah, the captain of that Gazonti was absolutely dreaming of being an ISD captain or something like that. Like he had dreams and he was chasing them.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Again with the bombers back here. What's happening? Okay, you can probably just start working on this guy with the rest of with Akbar and the Justice. In fact, these bombers are bothering me. I think we have lost a couple of X-Wing squadrons, but that's okay, they are easily replaced. Right, X-Wings, come on, everybody attack runs on this Star Destroyer. Let's take it out. It really shouldn't last long up against all this firepower. And then the station should probably surrender. There we go. No? No, it is. Maybe Ellie Jelly, this mod is set in the sort of time period between A New Hope and all the way up to Return of the Jedi. So yeah, that ISD captain could have very well read about the Battle of Scarif and went, you know what, I'm going to ram him.
They've already lost. They just don't know it.
I think if we were to get Rogue One with this fleet,
Planetary
it would be
control achieved.
really good. Right, so that
Tactical battle imminent.
Mustafar's under attack. Mustafar's under attack, and I don't have much in the way of defences back there, to be honest. But I do have a fleet that can respond. We'll do what damage we can with the orbital defences. We'll hopefully try and take out the Liberator cruisers, and then that just leaves the battle cruisers. Not going to do the upgrades because we're going to lose this.
Armed and ready. I copy, sir. Moving into position.
And this is all we get, which is not great.
We've come across enemy units. Reporting in. Ready for command. Over there.
Right, if we can take out some of their
Fire on the shield.
smaller ships, we'll be okay
Form up.
when we come back with our own fleet.
Take down those shields. Cannons armed.
You guys can just go deal with me, like I never give you orders. I never give you orders for anything that matters. Put it that way.
Calling for me, sir.
Let's try and get there as quickly as we can.
Broadcast foil to the attack position.
Lasers linked and ready.
Space station under attack.
Reporting. Over there. Form up.
See how the missiles go nuts because the A-Wings jammed them. Maybe my favourite thing about the A-Wings is their ability to jam missiles.
Ready to fire. Enemy fighters in range.
Actually no, yeah, keep shooting at the Liberator because we can probably kill that.
Waiting orders. Remove the shield generator.
Awaiting instructions.
Maximum fire.
Awaiting orders.
Well, that's where my Y-Wings went. Okay, one Liberator down, switch to the next one.
Firing target.
Space station under attack.
Maybe get this guy? I don't think so. We're taking out his engine, so he's not going to be able to really run away. I don't know if we'll get the kill on him.
Systems online.
Warm up.
Copy. Attack that target. Form up.
I can't believe you're still alive. You won't be for much longer, because that battle cruiser's bearing down on you. Overload your guns until then.
The shield generator is disabled. The ion cannon is ready for orders.
Shoot that. There isn't much we can do here, to be honest.
We can't keep losing men like this.
Coolest non-force sensitive. Do you just mean like coolest character who's not a Jedi, essentially? Right, let's get you in fleet lead. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send Akbar to intersection 1. This fleet to Mustafar.
Just a moment.
Moving to coordinates.
So they'll hopefully knock this fleet from Mustafar back. We'll sit at Alwyn, build up the space defences there, move to Bespin. So we control the planet of Bespin, we don't control the orbit. And try and rebuild that front.
They're over here.
And Akbar's going to go kill another Star Destroyer. Oh yes, this is how this map plays out.
to coordinates.
I forgot.
Choose your reinforcements. Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
I wish there was a way to quickly drag the entire stack of X-Wings.
Reinforcements en route. 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 Reinforcements en route.
Yeah, coolest non-force sensitive. That's a tough one because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of them. No, I've got my answer, and I don't know why. Watto, absolutely Watto, 100%. Watto for life.
Home 1 is at your command.
Watto is magnificent.
Order acknowledged.
Yeah, look at the path we're going to have to take. We're going to have to go all the way around.
Moving out.
To be fair, I can just bring in the Star Destroyer back here. Or do I want to bring in the Dauntless? Because that's got a pretty good fighter complement.
Fall out.
Let's try the Dauntless. We can also yeah, let's do the Star Destroyer as well. Screw it.
Coming around.
Going capital ship heavy with this one.
Waiting orders. We're going in.
Are the Empire going to realise what I'm doing?
I copy.
Are they going to try and stop me?
B-Wings here, Commander.
Copy. Asteroids ahead. Switch shields to double front.
Destroyer here.
Yes, Commander. I copy.
You know what? Just go and get stuck in, everybody.
Reporting. Yes, sir.
Bomber, your key target is actually the engines on that Star Destroyer. I don't want him getting away.
Torpedoes are armed and ready.
It's going to take time for our capital ships to get into position.
Follow me.
So fighters, you're going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting here. And that, folks, is why X-Wings are en masse are great bombers, because there's so many missiles in those squadrons.
Scratch 1.
I'm in range.
I am with you.
Hold on.
Affirmative.
I'll try and draw
We'll just give Akbar the order to engage. He'll eventually get to it.
That's it. Scratch 1.
Grievous, yeah, Grievous is pretty cool, actually. Oh no, Darge. Darge is really good. I really like him. He's got a really good, cool idea on him there. He's basically immortal until you throw him in a sun or something.
Hit the engines. That's it. Scratch 1.
Stay tight to your wingman.
Weapons charged. Copy.
I'll try and draw their fire.
That's it.
Again, look at the number of missiles.
B-Wings here, Commander.
Y-Wing squadron reporting. Primary targeting shield
Try
generator.
not to let one on your tail.
Can't see him.
3-2, full throttle. Fire on their shield generator.
Yeah, Green Leader's a good one, but bear in mind he dealt the killing blow to the Executor. He didn't take it down totally by himself. If you remember in the movie, Akbar gives the order for all ships to fire on the Superstar Destroyer. So that thing would have had its shields overloaded by, you know, all the Moncal vessels that the rebels had, all the little smaller frigates and cruisers they had. He was just like the final nail in the coffin. I think it's Eckhart Slaughter does a really good video on YouTube about it. When he goes kind of in depth about you know how it was that the Executor actually in the film looks like an A-wing is the only thing that destroys it, but what's actually happening is there's an entire fleet shooting it. And that A-wing just kind of gets lucky.
I copy.
Well, one is starting to get in range now, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's shelling the station. Surely they'll surrender. Or try and retreat.
Reporting. Heading to destination. We're moving out.
I'm just going to give them the order to move. Get some more firepower to bear.
They're coming around.
Dauntless has got good range on it.
I can't hold out.
I think maybe better range than Akbar, to be honest.
Our target priority is the laser cannons. Beware of traps.
Oh, he can't target the station to bring it down.
Be with us. Y-wing standing by.
Come on, surrender already.
We've got them on the run.
Oh yeah, Green Leader, massive balls. Like, he knew he was going out and he was like, nah, I'm taking you with me.
They've already lost. They just don't know it.
Right, we're going to leave Akbar's fleet here for a hot minute.
Planetary control achieved.
Mainly because Hypori doesn't have any space defences built.
Building under construction. Building started.
You know what, you guys just get on the ground just now. Spread out across the planets.
Need something destroyed?
System lost.
What did we lose? We lost Ordabana. Not overly concerned just now. The goal was kind of take out a few Star Destroyers rather than anything else. Intersection 1 has been abandoned.
Imminent.
Oh, they've launched the ground assault. That's just a lot of tanks. There's not a lot of infantry there.
Enemy forces ahead.
Combat speeder reporting for duty. Receiving.
I don't think we'll win this, but maybe get a nice kill or two.
Ready? Yes, sir.
Hover tank is
What we'll
ready
do
for
is we'll
action.
gather up by this turret here.
We've secured a build pad.
Build AA.
Here's up a gun dark, sir. Combat speeder
Go over
reporting for
here.
duty.
Build more build that tank vehicle even.
We've secured a build pad. Turret constructed.
So they're apparently hit. They've taken out my AA already. God damn it.
Spread out, men.
I'll take it out.
Support order acknowledged.
Come on, guys. Somebody's bound to have like a rocket or a grenade, something.
Unit destroyed.
Offensive
I mean, realistically, we just need that turret online, then we can
Destroyed.
hopefully get a few kills. So just hold out, guys. No, don't shoot. Right, you guys focus on those guys. Focus infantry. Focus on infantry. Vehicle turret. Focus on vehicles. If you could fire faster, that would be fantastic.
Barracks.
That was over very quickly.
System lost.
But lucky for us, our ground forces are on the 3 neighbouring planets, so we can respond pretty quickly.
Tactical battle imminent.
Not to mention the fact that a 19-kilometre ship, he was able to not only locate the bridge, but fly through that teeny tiny viewport. Dude was a great pilot, and the whole time he was spinning out of control. That is very true, yeah. Because like that, when you think about the centre of the Executor, that thing's nothing but like comm towers, traffic control towers. Being able to pinpoint where the bridge is on that ship would be insane. And yeah, Grievous being able to keep up with like 6 Jedis is also insane. Right, let's get a Freedom in. That's kind of our frontliner. What are you getting?
Reinforcements cancelled.
You're an MC60. No, let's have an Alliance as our main gun platform. We'll bring in a couple of Alliance frigates to serve as our kind of brawlers a bit. Bring in our secondary commander. He does give us a fleet boost, and I think it's a whole. Yeah, he's an admiral. Whereas Juno Eclipse is same thing. Fighter tactician. He is a corvette frigate. Yeah, frigate tactician. Let's bring in these new MC30s that we built. See how effective they are. We'll bring in the Liberator.
Jumping to light speed.
Just for some more stuff. We will bring in the Justice. Sorry, the MC60. Bring in a Nebulon. And then we'll bring in a bunch of gunships. This fleet needs some heavy hitters. This needs more capital ships.
We've located the enemy.
Standing by. Ready for orders.
Right, bombers. Is that all the bombers? That's all the bombers. X-Wings. A-Wings. That's right, we've got Tuskens and Super Fighters.
What's next?
We've got a very intense voice clip. And then bombers. So I'm not worried about too much about the Liberator class cruisers that they've got. Like, we've got one of them. They're not fantastic, they serve more as like an aggressive carrier. It's those battle cruisers that we're going to need to worry about. Although they've only got one just now.
Starting our attack run. Weapons armed.
Hello? What are you?
Weapons ready.
Yeah, that's a really aggressive voice clip they've picked for that. Bombers, your target is the shield generator on that ship. X-Wings, just go have some fun. Tuskens, you can do the same. You guys are kind of like bombers, I think. A-Wings, go get stuck in with some more of their fighters.
Getting away!
Calling for me, sir.
Ready for duty. Open fire. Confirmed.
That Liberator should pretty quickly meet its demise. Oh no, there is a second battlecruiser, he's way in the back. He's kind of charged our entire fleet on his own. For some reason this one has stopped. I'm not going to complain, it means he's further away from our lines. That Liberator's going to come in next. Okay, if they escape, in fact, no. Pause for a sec. He's only got one engine bay. Take it out. Surely there should be enough missiles in amongst you guys to do that. Yeah? Did we get him? Did we maybe ion him? Like, hit him with enough ion cannons to... No. He got away. God damn it.
Proceeding.
You need us, sir.
Okay. Catch him on the chat. If he was able to fly like that when his fighter was barely operating, it's frightening to imagine how he flew when it was fully operational with the squadrons back. That's probably why he was Green Leader. Dude probably had like loads of skill.
Lost.
Falling, yep, they've come in behind us. Let's put militia boots on the ground first.
Tactical battle imminent.
Bespin's under attack. Okay, lots of... No, let's put Lando, like, you know, not in the front line. Move our tanks to the back as well. We want our infantry to go to the middle, like last time. Now, if I remember right, I think I put a big flat gun in the centre. No, I put it back to healing station, didn't I? I've got a couple bits of 80, that's not too bad.
Your presence can only inspire us all. Stay alert! You
Right,
know,
Lando get into the
I'm
middle.
much handier in a ship.
Infantry get into the middle.
Something I can do?
Affirmative.
All of the Tauntauns rush the landing site, fuck it.
Moving ahead.
Go. Charge them, show no weakness.
There they are. What can I do?
Sold.
We're going to build the flat gun. Because that will help massively with the amount of air power they have.
Turret constructing.
At the very least, the Tauntauns are going to slow them down. And they've got these, this is like their artillery. So you got this weird Kadalbi tank, it like sets up. It's got two different firing modes. Right, come on.
Our base
You,
is under attack.
surely you can track them, right? This is why I wanted the flat gun.
Ready to roll. Heading out, sir.
God, the infantry are taking a beating coming in here. Because these things have got shields, so like normal AA guns take like a hot minute to get through that. Lando, they are focusing you because you're good, so get in the bunker. I'm going to get all my armour together.
I'd be down
Ready
in
for
the
battle,
trenches.
sir.
Construction complete.
There we go. Oh, that's much better.
Can I help you? Avoiding fire.
That is much better now. No, keep shooting the Kadalbi, the Canderous thing that's going to destroy you. Then you can shoot the wounded one. There you go.
Our base is under attack.
Okay, so as soon as they launch starfighters, they're going to get shot at.
Turbo laser tower destroyed.
Or when they're on the ground, apparently. Will also work. That's another unit that they've got of artillery, that MAL thing. We've got a line, yeah, near speeder.
Copy that.
Alright, okay. Their artillery units, the Kadalbi tank things have moved up, so we need to go and engage. It's time to move our armoured column against theirs.
Destroyed.
I'll take it out. Support
Right,
fire
I know we've got rocket troops down here.
Roger that. Form up. Spreading
Unit
out.
destroyed.
Ball out, troops.
See, we can't, like, kind of
Let's move
ambush them a little bit.
Base is under attack.
Yeah, shoot him.
Unit
At
destroyed.
your service. Awaiting orders. Will do. Copy.
Right, so you guys are all, like, anti-vehicle teams. You should be good at doing this.
Squad, advance. Take cover.
At the very least, that made this one turn around so it wasn't solely focused on that turbo laser. Although they're now sneaking up the south, which is not good.
Acknowledge. Yes.
Missile teams? That's a lot of just standard infantry.
Turbo laser tower destroyed.
Can I assist you? Where do you need me? Sir? Reporting. Yes, sir.
Turbo laser tower destroyed.
I'm here.
Unit destroyed.
Spread out, men. Ready. For the rebellion.
No, I hear. Oh, crap. Accidentally tabbed out.
Yes.
Right, fall back. There's a structure there. Gonna need to move you guys over
Our
here.
base is under attack.
Combat speeder reporting for duty.
Unit destroyed.
Why has the flat gun not taken that out yet? There we go.
Ready to help. Can do. I'll follow your lead.
Unit destroyed.
Combat speeder ready.
He's setting up for a shot move.
Unit destroyed.
Get behind him.
Targeting.
I think he's got a minimum range. Oh god, they annihilated him.
Destroyed.
Need any assistance? Will
Yeah,
do.
you guys need to go and take that out.
Destroyed.
Combat speeder stands by. I'll take it out.
I think there might be a way to lose.
Hello, Commander.
Vehicle factory destroyed.
Where should I go? Got it.
Base is under attack.
I'm here, sir.
Forward.
Unit
Avoiding fire.
destroyed.
Can I do something?
Unit destroyed.
Oh, it's so nearly dead.
Ready.
You guys,
There they are.
go kill it. Can you shoot it? Or are you too far? I think you're too far away. Thing is, these are like super heavy tanks.
What can I do? Affirmative. Boarding in.
Go build a vehicle turret there. That might be enough to kill it. Oh no, there's another one.
We've secured a build pad.
At your service.
Ready to roll. Roger that. Take cover.
Base is under attack.
Keep going.
Open fire.
You guys move up just a little bit so we can build a turret there.
We've secured a build pad.
Can I assist you?
Spread out, men.
Turret constructing.
Enemy bombardment is
Right behind
ready.
you.
Construction complete.
What do I want?
Construction complete. Turret constructing.
Just give me the really big gun.
Form up. Awaiting orders.
We've secured a build pad.
Where do you need me? Moving out. Prepare to assist.
We've
Avoiding
secured
fire.
a landing zone.
Heading out.
They've got to be somewhere.
Sir?
Construction complete.
So we'll build a sensor beacon here
Sensor
in the hopes that we find
constructed.
whatever it is that they've... Okay, there's a tank there.
Spreading out.
Whatever it takes.
Can you shoot that? No, you're like just at range.
Need any assistance?
I was curious if that was maybe all they had left. Nope, they've got another one.
We've lost a build pad.
I can cover you.
They've still got... Yeah, they've still got that artillery unit.
Hello, Commander.
You guys capture landing zone.
Battle is ours.
There we go. Best win remains ours, but we did take some casualties. Right, Mustafar. We were about to invade you before we were rudely interrupted. How many times have they tried to take Best Minutes Insane? That's, I think, number 3. I think that's the third time they tried to take it.
The enemy is approaching.
Copy. This way.
Okay, take cover.
Choose your reinforcements.
Roll in the heavy armour.
Tank copy. Boarding.
You know what? Let's not bring in Iblis. I do want to bring in Iblis, but not right this second.
I am en route.
Ready for command, sir.
One of you. Yeah, it's you that deals with aircraft.
Sir,
Hover tank
our
on,
field
sir.
commander has landed.
Roger that. Open fire.
We've secured a build pad.
Attack that target. All lights are green. Yes, Commander.
You know what?
Order
X-Wings
received.
as well.
Proceeding.
Just give us the word, General. Man cannon shot.
I've got a problem.
Perimeter established.
Unit destroyed.
You guys should get through these Canderous tanks reasonably quickly.
Attacking target.
Attack tank ready. I don't have all day, son.
Copy.
Where? Go for their starfighters.
I copy. Attacking.
What is it?
Destroyed.
Your witness, my son.
Okay, maybe don't because they've just annihilated whatever
Order received.
Ready to deliver.
whatever we had there. You guys are meant to be good at AA, so come over here.
Main converters fired up. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight.
I love these tanks. They're such good anti-armor units. Although I'm gonna need to micromanage these X-Wings a little bit.
Squadron, move out.
All lights are green.
No, bring in another unit of them. Right, what have they still got? Quite a few tanks. To be fair, we could just sit here, let them come into the range of our guns, and then if they want to, throw themselves against that wall, we're more than welcome to, and then we'll just get them with the orbital support.
Launcher is online. Ready for command, sir. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight.
Can I drop Iblis in the back there to help?
Rolling into patrol.
And can the transport shoot? It can shoot.
Your wish is my command.
Gargantuan ready. Target confirmed.
Man can't shot. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established.
Well, it is here.
Attack ready. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
I read you. Weapons armed.
Don't have all day, son.
These things are so good. I honestly want to say that 4 of these guys can they do more damage than Iblis. They've got a better fire rate as well. Granted, Iblis has the smaller laser cannons for dealing with infantry. Yeah, they really dug in on this world, didn't they? I think maybe the locals have sided with them because the locals are both they're not shooting at each other. Does that make sense? Are they also? Yeah, they are the locals, and they were T-posing. I'm sure of it.
What is it? Torpedo launcher reports ready.
Turret constructing.
Cannon standing ready.
Over there.
Bombing run available. We've
Copy.
secured a build pad.
target.
I'm not sure where they're hiding. They're hiding somewhere. I think that's maybe them there.
Ready to deliver. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my
I'll get my little hunting pack moving. So we can't narrow down where they might be. They should not be able to just annihilate a turret that quickly.
Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol.
Bombardment available.
You know what? Just bomb that house.
Bombardment incoming.
Your wish is my command. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight. Perimeter established. Rolling into patrol. Your wish is my command.
Reporting in.
All lights are green. Wait till I get those bucket heads in my sight.
We've got them on the run.
They're retreating. There they are. Okay, we lost an X-wing squadron, but
Control achieved.
Building cancelled.
Building
right. Let's do a quick save because I haven't saved in a while. We've been playing for 2 hours now, so a save's probably a good idea. We also need to go back to the wheel and actually put another, upgrade the space station there. Just remember that's an option. Another thing I need to do, which I keep forgetting to do as well, is to rebuild the HAPE defense fleet or defense force, so I can build those battle dragons. So go back to the wheel, slap a space station there. HAPES.
Corruption has been removed.
Slap a shipyard there. Okay, intersection 1. I don't need to worry about you too much.
Tactical battle imminent.
HAPES, god damn it. God, right, okay, cancel that.
Cancel.
Do I just auto resolve it? There's no point, I can't. Oh god damn it, I hate them.
Barracks destroyed.
I hate them so much. I hate the Black Sun. How did... Right, hold on, stop. I need just like a starfighter squadron to go and sit there for now.
Battle imminent.
Nearby.
Construction complete.
Now, we got a mission. Yeah, I know that failed. Defensive structures. Build a base shield generator. We've got some Spec Force platoon, Pathfinder platoons. Don't know where we could build a shield generator. It's a base shield generator as well. It's not even like the starter shield. It's a full-on base shield.
Constructing.
We'll do it at Tatooine. Fuck it. Okay, the Executor has moved to Falleen. Alistair's got a lot of something in orbit.
I heartily agree with you, sir.
Right, Alwyn,
Building
you're getting a
started.
space station, you're getting an upgrade
under
to your base.
construction.
Hoth, you're going to get a
Building
starfighter shipyard.
construction.
I really want to see what's at Alistair.
Tactical battle
I also want to see what's at
imminent.
Sullust. We caught the Black Sun ground forces in orbit. let's get corvettes.
Reporting.
Actually, no, let's get the gunships. The gunships are probably going to be better.
Orders, sir. Activating weapon. Waiting your orders.
We'll use the the corvettes as well. We'll get all the X-wings.
Yes, Commander. Targeting. 3-2, full throttle.
Juno Eclipse as well. She can move. She can move pretty quick. A-wings.
I copy.
Y-wings, just
Attacking
because.
target. Enemy has been spotted.
Another commando on the move.
Gunboat here.
He is. That is. I don't know what his.
Advancing.
I don't know what they were doing with those voice lines, but they are unique, and I will say that.
Your orders. Acknowledge.
I think we found most of them over here.
Heading out.
I've got him lined up.
Captain Eclipse. Watch your step.
Roger.
Why are they not retreating?
Command received.
Like, I don't get why they're not retreating with their transports.
Positioning.
Yes.
Master, hurry.
Right.
Roger that. Setting course.
Reporting.
You guys need to attack that
Fire
way.
at will.
Form up. Right away.
I'm picking up a lot of comlink chatter.
I've got one on me.
Right.
They're falling back.
We got this. We got the commander. We got the air units, and we got the Kadabi tanks. That's what I was really hoping for.
Construction complete.
So before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, I was saying I want to see what's on
Transmission
Sullust.
received.
They're building just loads of lancers and broadsides.
Tactical battle imminent.
Okay, the executors come out to play. We're not going to win this. We'll do the fight. See, I don't think they're taking those voice lines are taken from any movie. I think they got members of the community to do voice acting for this. Because I know that we have One Ship, The Liberation, which is voiced by a YouTuber called Captain Shack.
Reinforcements en route.
Okay, they didn't bring in the
Station damaged.
executive straight away,
Reinforcements en route.
so we can maybe get a kill or two.
Frigate responding. Frigate en route.
Form up. Taking out the missile launchers. Order acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Take down those shields.
Ready. Destroy the missile launchers. Copy. Ready for action. Engines ready. Destroy those lasers. Extra fire.
Right, let's have everybody focus on that Gladiator quickly.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Frigate standing by.
Like I said, there's no way in hell we're going to win this fight, but let's see what damage we can do. And up against the Empire, that is kind of what our space defences are for. They're not for... We're not going to win the battles often, especially when they're coming in with fleets like this. But we can hurt them.
Primary target is the shield charge.
And the more we can hurt them, the better. Which means when our fleets come in after them, we'll have an easier time with it.
Yes, sir. Targeting systems active.
Where's our cover?
They have so many starfighters.
Running out of maneuvers.
Squadron reporting.
Can't see this guy. Stay tight to your wingman. Healing to you, Commander. Where's our cover?
I'll be honest, I don't think Akbar's fleet can deal with this as it stands. I think I'm going to need them to split up a little bit.
We've lost the shield generator.
Ready.
Come on, let's just get one Star Destroyer taken out. That's all I ask for. Another command on the move, line came from Hook. Alright, I didn't know that. I do know they did ask a couple people in the community to do some voice work. But yeah, they maybe have just pulled some stuff from old films. For some reason, the Dreadnought cruisers are German. Not sure why. If I'm entirely honest. Now, I did see a carrier at some point. Where that carrier is, not a clue.
Target eliminated.
Take down those
Blast another
shields.
one. I got him.
It's maybe in that fireball for all I know. But I did see a Tonfolk carrier.
Y-wing standing by.
Proton torpedoes are armed and ready.
Your orders?
Target destroyed.
Primary
Break
target
to
is
point
the shield
35 and follow me.
No, that's the Gladiator.
Don't worry, I'm on him.
I don't see it in there. We maybe got it. We got it by accident.
4, I'm right on top of them.
It's also maybe just disappeared off into the map somewhere.
Can't see this guy.
Cruiser here.
Target eliminated.
Frequency open.
X-Wings, go for that Star Destroyer. Might need your firepower to help destroy it. No, no, look, there it is. It's coming back in with a fresh load of fighters.
Stay tight to your wingman.
If you were playing this, that's how you would use the Super Star Destroyer. It is it coupled with just nothing but these. See if we can't get that Gladiator.
Target destroyed. Running out of maneuvers. Don't worry, I'm on him. Can't see this guy.
Target those lasers.
Stay tight to your wingman.
Go for the smaller ships because we're not going to get our Star Destroyer. I don't think in the time that we have left. We might be able to get this carrier. And we focus everybody on it. Yep. I can accept that. Yeah, maybe. Even though this is going to be a loss for me, the fact that I can at least wound them can make it worth it, and that is part of setting up these defense stations for me. Is I know that the stations themselves are quite powerful, but I know that they're not going to win any like huge battles. But what they're going to do is they're going to weaken down that enemy force, so that when I bring in my fleet, it might be, you know, actually be able to be dealt with.
Construction complete.
So like right now, if they pull away, let's move to Geonosis.
Acknowledged.
So if they fight us there, we have a space station. Kashyyyk's under attack. The Empire are pissed, they've woken up. Right. They've got a Bellator class Super Star Destroyer, 15 Imperial Star Destroyers, 3 Imperial 2s, 6 Gladiators, 7 Strike Cruisers, 2 Lancers, 15 broadsides. That's what they've been building them for in a single victory too. We have a somewhat sizable fleet and an ion cannon on the ground, which is going to be crucial. I might require Dodonna's fleet to come and help. Might require Akbar. I might need to merge the fleets together. This battle is probably going to be the rest of the stream. Okay. I know for a fact that you need to be in the back because they will target you.
Reinforcements en route. Reinforcements en route.
Ion cannon that immediately. That will at least slow it down.
Reinforcements en route.
It's going to take a couple hits though. Right, let's get X-Wings. You need to be braking against them now, along with the A-Wings. We need to try and stop them as early as possible.
Bombers at the ready.
Bombers, your targets are going to be primarily the Star Destroyers to begin with. We're going to try and keep our heroes at the back, because if we lose these two heroes, we never get them back. If they're dead, they're gone forever. So yeah, we're going to try and keep them at the back.
Target response, your command. Marauder cruiser here.
Yes, sir. Attacking target.
That's it. Scratch one.
We're going to use the ion cannon as much as possible to keep that Bellator out of range.
Bombers reporting in.
Now I did notice that they had Lancers somewhere. They are going to be pretty key as well.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade in progress.
Yeah, look, there's one there.
Form up. Enemies in range.
Ready for orders. Reporting in.
You know what? You can start on that victory.
Z-95 standing by. Accelerating to attack speed.
Ion cannon available.
Just keep ion cannoning, hitting this with the ion cannon. Their whole fleet seems to stop when we do that, so if we can keep that up and we can try and keep their starfighters to a minimum,
Y-wing here.
we might be able to do this.
Take down those.
And really what we want to do is we don't want to kill these ships, we want to wound them to the point where they're not really going to do much, and then we want to hit their other ships. So for example, what I want, actually there it is, go take out that Lancer. That unfortunately does need to die pretty quickly.
Torpedoes armed.
Ready for command.
You guys could probably alpha strike it if you go all together.
Awaiting orders.
Because if they limp into the station, we can take them down one at a time. We're not looking at like massive reinforcements.
Target the primary engines.
You should be in range of hitting that Gladiator soon.
Upgrade complete.
That's it. Scratch one.
Move you into the back because you're going to be more used to me there. Okay, that's on the move again, so that's going to need to get hit.
That's got him. Hit the engines.
Calling for me, sir.
I got one on me. Should we go around for another pass?
Ion cannon available.
I love that you can see the rounds coming in from the surface.
Get them off me. I'll try and draw their fire. Roger that. Form up.
So we've got a couple Arc 170s,
Directing all fire.
old Clone Wars era starfighters that kind of fulfill the role of a bomber for us for some reason. Right, X-Wings. I know there's a lot of you guys and I can't for some reason click yous all.
I copy.
Okay,
Space station.
let's start actually hitting that Bellator. Because ships are starting to come into range now.
Got one on me.
and ready. They're coming around. Fire at will.
The station has a good amount of firepower. It should manage to deal some damage, and then as they get closer, the MC is going to be in range as well. We just need to keep ion cannoning this monster. In fact, actually, we need to focus its hangar bay down. Even though it's got no shields, the ion cannon will slow down its rate of fire. So even if it does get in range, the guns won't fire as often, which will work to our advantage. The biggest issue I think we're going to run into is that even if we take out the Bellator, there is still 15 Star Destroyers sitting in the wings waiting. Right, I need to get all of our X...
Yes, sir.
all the Y-wings, which for some reason are splitting off into groups.
Ready for the attack.
Going for the hangar bays.
Ready to melt some snowflakes, sir.
We have a transport as well. We have a single lander. Right, station, start hitting that Bellator. Start taking it out. Yeah, look, see, they're bringing in the smaller support vessels first. So these strike cruisers, they are getting behind us, but they're getting annihilated once they're actually like in range.
Choose your reinforcements.
Silent and deadly, sir.
See, what's going to be an issue is that we've got two ships here, Rebel 1 and the Liberation. If they are destroyed, we never get them back, and they're very unique ships. The amount of fighters they've got is insane as well.
Under attack. Ion cannon firing.
I think this might be take out the Bellator and flee. If we even can. It's got a lot of hit points. Let's start hitting the support fleet. I don't think we're going to kill the Bellator, especially considering the amount of the amount of ships they've got in reserve as well. I think we need to call the retreat soon, to be honest. Yeah. Station's gonna go. Let's start the retreat now, while the station can still take some of this damage for us. They'll retreat to whatever planet General Grievous comes from.
Tactical battle.
Oh no, Terraform. And Elysia is under attack. God damn it, the Black Sun are everywhere. You know what? They can have it. Quickly give me some T-Wings.
Mission log updated.
What is our mission log? Gain control of the planet Hapes, and I'll get a Dreadnought cruiser.
Construction complete.
I can do that, I think.
Constructing unit. Unit in production.
Right, have I got any space forces in this area? No, I don't.
System lost.
Ready to help.
T-Wing standing by.
Oh, Dodon, I might be using you soon. You might need to get some work done. I need this fleet to go away so I can try and do something for it. We've got some militia commandos on the ground. They'll be pretty decent. We've got some regular militia. We've got Wookiees as well. We could. I don't think it's going to get built in time, so I'm not going to start it. The Executor is still sitting over
Upgrade
Tatooine.
Tactical battle imminent.
Alwyn, there's a space fight there. There's something I've kind of noticed with the streams, right? Because I edit them after the fact. Is that sometimes, like, there'll be some streams where it goes really well for me, and we take a lot of ground, and then there's streams like this one where the game just goes, no, you've had it like good for a little while. It's time to just stop that.
Choose your reinforcements.
I hate it because we're defending. It doesn't let me hyperspace the fleet in.
Yes, Commander.
Reporting.
Like, it deploys the fleet for me.
Weapons ready.
Hello! A super raid! Ready. Squadron, advance. Attacking!
Ready. Let's do some damage.
Yes, sir. Target those lasers.
No, I want you targeting the shields.
Primary target is the shield generator.
Ready for action. On my way. Roger. Destroying the ion.
Commandos! Fire, fire!
X-Wings.
Standing by. Going for the engine.
See if we can't help the Y-Wings out a little bit and taking down those shields.
No, please, no! K-Wing reporting. Attacking the lasers. Super pizza! Fire!
Yes, Commander.
Okay, let's use the A-Wings to jam the missiles. You guys, try and go for the engine base,
Ready.
if possible, so that they can't escape.
Ready for order.
Those those voice lines are awful. God damn it. K-Wings, there you are.
K-Wing reporting. The impenetrable! Ow, 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 ow! Most
Y-Wing
unexpendable!
squadron reporting.
Right, let's get the engines on this battle cruiser.
Oh, I'm heavier than expected! Fight to the death! Oh, no! Flight crew is ready. Fight for life!
We're going to lose that K-Wing squadron. They just seem to attract so much
Those
attention.
engines are a priority target. K-Wing is. Swivel guns, 20 degrees right.
Any sign of the target?
Right, let's move you in. Get some of those heavier guns in range.
Direct fire on the engines. Copy. Copy. Check out the missile launchers.
Because the Baccarat class has no engines left, the Liberator still has its engines.
Ready for command.
So, Y-Wings, that's your task now.
Reporting.
they?
Awaiting orders.
There they are. You guys run the gauntlet to give some fighter support. No, go for the engines. You guys bug out, you're starting to get hits. Okay, their engines are out, so they'll lose those 2 capital ships. They'll maybe escape with a couple starfighters, but that'll be it. Right, that's an issue. Let's pause. We need to take Capes back. Shouldn't be too hard if we can get our ground forces there. We're going to need to find a way around that Executor. Elysia we're going to need to take back. Kashyyyk, there is no doubt a ground invasion coming your way, and it's probably all sitting there. They've got loads of something, Jesus Christ. Is it worth maybe just pushing with Akbar through to Toydaria to see what they've got? Where are the droids? The droids are on Malice there.
Squadron reporting.
Over there.
I'm just wondering, it might be worth it whilst we've got...
Removing corruption.
Moving ahead.
Try and remove some of this corruption so the Black Sun don't keep invading my planets.
Removing corruption.
Whilst we're at it, yep, the wheel's getting reinforced, that's fine.
Complete.
Let's just keep putting stuff down on these planets at the
Under
back.
construction.
Squadron reporting.
That ground force has moved. It's on its way to Kashyyyk.
Corruption has been removed.
Yeah, there it is. 53 army trooper platoons. God damn it. 7 artillery regiments. 2 units of anti-air. A single AT-AT company. 6 units of stormtroopers and 34 army troopers. This is going to be brutal. And you know what? This has got a tier 2 base, so we're going to get a stupid Z95 rather than an airspeeder to defend it, which means I can't even wrap the legs. Yep, can't even wrap the legs of that walker.
Main cannons charged.
The only hope is that we may be able to use the locals.
Attack tank copies.
If we put our own troops in the bunkers, not the suppression teams, the militia teams.
I can do that.
Use the locals kind of as fodder. Not let them get that landing zone, because that would be very, very, very bad.
Yes.
You guys get in the bunker.
Give me a target.
You guys get in the bunker.
I'm here, sir. Can do. Ready for command. Attack tank copies. We're right behind you.
The problem we're going to run into is that when they get their artillery up, they're going to be able to just shell this area.
Got it.
Okay, the walker's down on the ground.
A landing zone.
Spread out, men.
Reinforcement point contested.
Sir, I'll be right there. We're going in full throttle.
Wonder if I can maybe get like a sneak look at some of their artillery, if they've got it down yet. Nope. Oh, of course they brought in anti-air, didn't they? Well, there goes that Z95. To be fair, I'm not sure how much help it would have been.
Ready for action, sir.
I'm going to be brutally honest there.
Moving out.
Again, I think just sheer numbers they win. But let's see how much damage we can do to them. Because the way the Empire normally work this, right, is that they invade the planet and then you give them like a week, they disappear. They'll leave a ground force and then they'll leave orbit. And then we can take it back.
Yes, General.
Now, you guys need to focus on the tanks. Whenever you can see one. Maybe this is what we should do. Maybe we should just be like building nothing but basic infantry and charging them with it.
We're under fire. Attack ready. Missile tubes loaded.
Unit destroyed.
Come on, shoot it. God, you are awful.
All lights are green.
Avoiding fire. Spreading out.
Main cannons charged.
Where are the locals? Come down here and fight.
Attack tank copy. Affirmative. Needs up destroyed.
I mean, we've kind of dealt with the first wave. Now we've got the second one to come. The artillery is really going to be an issue here. I wonder if I can maybe get a unit at the back to... Fast unit like this might be able to sneak past that AT. And actually manage to strike at it.
Firing.
Holding fire for maximum effect.
Come on, shoot the missiles I gave you the order to.
Engaging enemy. Going in.
I don't know what they're trying to achieve with that artillery, but
Missile ready to deliver. All lights are
let's see if we can't get behind the AT.
ready for command.
All right, men. Take cover. Ready to roll.
Oh, it's nearly down. Okay, Walker's dead.
Unit destroyed.
That's a lot of their heavy firepower gone. Which means a lot of what we're going to have to put up with now
Main cannons charged.
is going to be infantry.
Attack tank copies. Attack tank copies.
Infantry and the occasional artillery unit.
We've secured.
Because they did bring in a lot of that. But if we can keep these two tanks at the back, we may be able to deal with that. Defensive artillery units, yeah. It's just artillery is so expensive to build. And I guess so is the bases I'm rebuilding all the time.
Yes, sir. All lights are green.
Roger that.
Right away. Where are we headed, sir? Course, providing backup.
Yeah, there's an artillery unit.
Cannons charged.
See if we can get you guys like out over the ocean where they're not going to see us. Oh, if you guys can sneak through the trees, that would be brilliant.
Attack tank copies.
In fact, give me you.
Awaiting orders.
Hover tank ready.
Copy.
Always ready, sir. Affirmative.
Hover tank acknowledged.
I've got an idea.
Construction complete.
It's probably not going to work,
Base is under
but I would say it's
attack.
worth a shot considering what we're up against. There we go. Take the artillery out and run away.
What do you need?
Get in the transport.
Ready for command.
battle, sir.
I didn't realise we had an overtime. Hiding at the back there. See, did they bring in heavy weapons? I don't think they did they? Those snipers are going to be an issue. Oh, they've captured the landing zone. That's an issue. We need to get people on that landing zone. We need to push forward. Okay, that'll do, that'll do. We've taken it out of their hands.
Ready for battle, sir.
All lights are green.
Hover tank is ready for action. Hover
Run over here and get your shields back.
I'm set.
Hover tank ready. I'm going in. Hover tank
And
on,
go for it.
sir.
You see, we can't take their landing zone out from underneath them. Stop them actually landing reinforcements.
Attack
Unit
tank copy.
destroyed.
I'm going in. Hover tank on it, sir.
All lights are green.
Hover tank acknowledges. I'm going in.
Right, tank act as the distraction.
Ready for battle, sir.
Attack tank copy.
Hover tank is ready for action. Hover tank ready.
Yes, sir.
Hover tank acknowledges.
Our base is under attack.
Ready, sir.
Ready for battle, sir. Engaging target.
We have kind of taken the landing zone from them.
Can we aid you?
In that, oh no, it's still green. They managed to get enough troops down.
Ready to deliver.
If that had worked, it would have been fantastic. Just means we're now kind of going to have to resign ourselves to this massive slog of them just charging the beach.
Yes, Commander.
And I've only got one tank left to deal with artillery.
Secured a landing zone.
Will do. Heal you, Sunny. Do what we can. All lights are green. Got it. Come on, man. This way. For our people. Ready. Here, sir. Ahead to that target. Main cannons charged. Preparing assault salvo. Attack tank copies. Attack tank copies. All lights are green.
At the very least, I can stop them kind of walking. I can force them to walk for a second. There's one.
Attack position.
Reinforcement point contested. Base
Where am I
is
needed?
under
Over
attack.
this way. Guarding the rear.
We've lost a landing zone.
See, we can't take out the stormtroopers because they're actually like good at their job in the mod.
Our base is under attack.
Oh, yeah, here come the T2Bs.
Take cover.
I don't even know how you command at this point. Like, there are so many targets everywhere on the map. Really? I just want to know how many I killed at the end of the day. That's what it's going to be. How many of them did I kill? How much did they pay to take the sheep?
We've lost a build pad.
Yeah, they're just going to have to go through turrets now, I think. think most of our turrets are anti-air, with the exception of those two. They're not going to get much work done, to be honest.
Power generator destroyed.
How much? How much did we hurt them? Not as much as I would have liked. So they killed, what was that, 2, 4, 6, 7 units of infantry in a couple of buildings. We took out an AT-AT, 4 AT-ATs, a couple stormtrooper platoons, 21 army trooper platoons, a bunch of heavy troopers, 5 units of artillery, which was nearly all of them. I think they only had 2 left, and a scout trooper platoon.
System lost.
Which, to be fair, was a fair bit. Yeah, I think Dodonna might need to get some work done soon. Like, looking at their space defences up here in the north, Myker's only got a level 1 station. Carida, I don't know how you say that. Carida, I know how some people pronounce it differently. It's only got a level 1. Onderon's only got level 1. The majority of their fleet seems to be down here in the south. Alwyn is nearly finished being rebuilt.
Constructing.
In terms of its space defences. Yeah, just waiting on that thing disappearing back to Imperial lines.
Construction complete.
That would be ideal.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Building started. Tactical battle.
They took the Roche Empire. Oh, they've split off and they've went for Ryloth. They'll win that battle. I'm not going to try and fight it. But most importantly, they've left the Star Destroyer alone over Tatooine. Let's take it out.
Squadron reporting.
Tactical battle imminent.
We've come across enemy units.
Let's at least end the stream on a
I
win.
am ready for your orders.
Oh, it's an Imperial 2 as well. Even better.
Choose your reinforcements.
Now, we don't want to scare it off, so we're not going to bring in the full fleet just yet.
Y-wing standing by.
What do you suggest? Got them on the run.
Oh no, don't do that. Dauntless,
Affirmative.
Star Destroyer,
Heading to destination.
Baccarat,
Heading for coordinates.
Justice,
Order confirmed.
another Baccarat. I don't think we're going to get it in time.
Reinforcements cancelled.
Reporting in. Take out their engine.
No, they got away. God damn it! I wanted to end on a win. Okay. I think we're gonna stop there for tonight. I know, really wanted to make them pay for that. Even if it was just taking out a single Star Destroyer, it would be good. So yeah, we're gonna stop there for tonight. We haven't made any progress, was what I've realised. We've actually lost progress. The only thing we've done is we've taken the wheel, and that's it. We've lost plants. We lost Dathomir, we've lost Hapes, Kashyyyk, Elysia. We lost Lusvan, Alwyn, and Mustafar, but we got them back. Bespin was assaulted for like the 3rd time. We managed to push them back there as well. So yeah, not quite as productive as I was hoping to be. I was hoping to get a couple like planets under our belt. But this now means that we just need to push the Empire a little harder. Like I was saying a little bit earlier, a lot of their fleet seems to be down here in the south dealing with me right now, which means Dodonna's fleet, which to be honest is probably one of my strongest ones, should maybe start pushing in a little bit, taking some of these planets. We'll maybe look at going... I'm not sure. Well, maybe I need to do some scouting with the droids, find out kind of where the production planets are, knock them out. I know Kuat's going to be one, and that's going to be a hell of a fight to get there. But even if we can get to like Myakar, Carida, Onderon, Roche, take this little square, Maybe then push down to Manaan and actually reinforce back to Kashyyyk. We'll see. But yeah, that's going to be it from me tonight. Yeah, American Caesar, big oof. Big oof. Today is a bad day for the rebellion. To be fair, it happens. Like I said earlier on, sometimes the streams go really well for us, we get loads of progress done, sometimes we get our ass handed to us and pushed back. As long as we can keep kind of reclaiming that territory, I think we'll be okay. So yeah, that's going to be it for tonight. If you're watching this on Twitch just now, there's a link to our community Discord in the chat. If you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description below. I want to say a quick thank you to everybody who's kept me company in the chat tonight. El Pondro de Tapas, American Caesar, Mate He Big, Ellie Jelly, Toasty, and anybody else who's been watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Even though we've had our ass kicked, I've thoroughly enjoyed playing this. This is good fun. This is a test. This is difficult, and that's why I like this mod. It really pushes hard. The Black Sun are being a real nuisance as well. They're raiding so often. I really need to start putting bases on backline planets and upgrading them, because they just keep coming. But yeah, that is going to be it from me tonight, folks. I'll be back next Monday, same time, 7 PM GMT till 10 PM GMT. And yeah, I'll be live with more Empire at War. I'll see you all in the next one. Later, everybody.